Thursday. Pass. Anyway, guys, what's up? What's up? 72K? 73K? What's going on, guys? All-time high? Approaching. Maybe not tonight. We'll see. We'll see. We'll take a look at that. But yeah, this is I, the Crypto Otaku. I'm back. And my stream is a wreck. What in the world? What is going on, guys? You guys, hopefully you're not doing anything stupid, right? Not doing anything stupid. Yes! Stupid? Don't do anything stupid. I can't hear my stream. Hopefully you guys can hear me. Looks like my mic is not working. Yeah, it's working. Good to go. Moon Lambo, back to the show. How the hell's it going, my guy? The world is spinning. The world is about to collapse. We got awesome. Cameras are all working. We're good to go. Look at that. Back in. Oh, man, I got lots of story time for today as well. But, oh, my God, we are approaching. We're approaching. Look at this. This is insane. I can't believe we're finally here. We're finally here. All-time highs a day away. Possibly. Maybe tomorrow. Or if we don't fall down like we usually do. After a big pump like this, I would not be surprised. I'll not be surprised. Thanks again for confirming the audio, Moon. I appreciate it. And, yeah, let's get going on the show. So how you guys doing? How you feeling? What are you buying, man? All this stuff is down. Everything's been down. I've been gone for the weekend. Missed yesterday. I got some things going on in my life. You guys, it's a mess, guys. It's a mess. My dog died. All the things happening. Bitcoin is pumping, going to the moon. Doesn't care what's going on in your life. Because it's not about you. It's about the institutions. They got to get their piece. Did we lose Kimba tonight? What is going on with the stream? One of my lights. Dang it! My laser eyes are out. I guess that means we're gonna crash. God, what is going on tonight? Here we go. Looks like, of course, we've got. Man, I'm all over the place. I'm all over the damn place. Looks like we got, of course, Bitcoin coming down. Big giant pump today, as predicted. Usually, when we get on the stream is when we dump, right? Dang it! You gotta bring the chaos to the damn market. That's what we do. This is the volatility we want to see. And again, we can look at where we're going to touch. We're going to touch, probably, go back to our recent local bottom, which is sitting at 72, basically. See if we can hold that there. If we do fall down tonight. Guys, there's big things happening. Big things happening. I don't know if you guys heard BRICS. BRICS now is moving. They're moving into de-dollarization, taking more of the Bitcoin through mining themselves, right? So we're going to be seeing a lot of that. China, of course, is going into printing more money. We're printing more money. Elections are going to be in, what are we, a week, 8 days now? We're 8 days out. There's so many big key indicators to go over. Damn, I wish I could hear my stream. God. But yeah, that's what I see. It's crazy. Crazy what's happening in the news. Let's cover what we've got. And then we'll get into some story time because I'm pissed at the world. I'm just done. I'm just done with this world. This world sucks. We got to move into a Bitcoin one. Anywho, so this is where we left on Thursday. We predicted, of course, as we do every single night, a bull, a bear, and a base case scenario. And it looks like our bull didn't really. Our bull case kind of touched the top. Our bear case touched the, got the idea. We were going to sell off either way. That's what we were predicting. And of course, we were on point, as traditional trends normally play into our key time frames, right? So I just wanted to kind of review that real quick before we get into where we were yesterday. Yeah, tomorrow. Man, I'm so far behind. I need to get back in the groove, guys. I got to get back in the groove. But story time, it's coming. I'll let you guys know after we get through all the key indicators, what's going on in my life, as I normally do, because I'm not happy. I'm not happy. Anywho, so yeah, it looks like Bitcoin. This is the 15-minute chart. Having a bit of a pullback as we should. I mean, god damn it, we stretched so freaking strong on these legs. Oh my god, this was a 45-minute window right there with these 3 candles we had yesterday morning. It was insane. Just into the evening hours, actually, not the morning. That's when we closed. Yeah, yesterday. I didn't get a chance to get on last night, guys, because I was helping a friend. That'll be part of story time. Anywho, getting into what we normally cover. Let's get into it. That's what's going on. A heat map right now. Looks like, of course, guys, brought to you by Kim of the White Snow Line. Anime reference for those who know. Check it out. Don't pay for something you get for free. But, guys, it looks like we're kind of getting a bit of a pullback. We're getting a lot of sold off action right now, or a lot of sold off order, as we should. I mean, we just ran up a hell of a lot in the last 24 hours. We ran up like what, 4 or 5 grand. I think it's about time for a pullback. So that's what's happening right now. We'll see how long this will go. It looks like we're probably going to sit somewhere between 72.5 and I don't know, 72.7. For at least the next 15 minutes. We could go as far down as 72K to test that again. Yeah, looks like we're getting some updates there. But let's get through the metrics, the key indicators, and we'll check heat map in the end again. All right, moving on. $35 billion currently U.S. Treasury debt. That's what we're sitting on, U.S. national debt. Record amounts, guys. $500 trillion. $500 billion. Guys, damn numbers are too big. $500 billion in the last 2 weeks. Absolutely insane. We covered this at the beginning of the month. It was sitting at 35.3. I mean, come on. It's ridiculous. It's absurd. By the end of this month, who knows? We could actually print enough to get into 36 trillion. We'll see. But we're definitely going to be at 36.5 probably by the end of the year. Maybe 37. Who knows? Who knows? Song's sitting at a Fear and Greed index of 60. Still sitting in the green. Gold hitting an all-time high today. We'll get into that as well. Fear and Greed on the crypto index sitting at 72. Up, refreshing that right now. 77. We're going into extreme greed. We're almost there. Oh, we actually are there. We already just passed it into extreme greed, into the evening hours, into the market, because we don't sleep. We're the only market that don't sleep. Right? We're the only market that don't sleep. 104 on the dollar on the Dixie. Of course, over the last 3 months, we're not getting any higher than that. I mean, come on, we're going to roll on over. We're going to roll on over. We're going to print so much more money, you wouldn't believe it. Crypto bubble sitting on the day. Everything is in the green, except surprisingly, Caspa. That's interesting. They had a huge rally going beforehand. Wow. Yeah, it looks like they haven't really been up since, when was that? Wow, the end of September, beginning of September. That's a big pullback for Caspa. It's still sitting number 31, though. It's it's not the end of the world for that project. Everything else, of course, green on the day, on average about 3 to 5%. I'm not going to read every damn one off, but the notable ones I would say today are going to be obviously Bitcoin because the world's watching, and Hex. Look at that, Hex is up 9%. I thought this project was dead so many times. It's still hanging on. It's still hanging on. And then Mog's up 8 or 9%. That's about all I can really see. That's really up a significant amount, other than the rest. Solana, of course, had a huge rally recently, hitting 182. That was a big notable one over the weekend. I just wanted to shout out to that. Still sitting at number 5. All right. So, guys, we are at all-time lows. For what, would you say? My favorite key indicator. How many Bitcoin are left across all exchanges in the world? All of them. We are at record lows. What is it? I keep zooming in just to see it. 2.39 million left for all the people in the world, everyone, to strangle each other, jump on top of the dog, the dog pile, and reach into that bucket and pull out what little you can. Only producing 450 a day, right? Well, 450 a day. Having happened back in April. We're doing crazy things, and no one talks about this enough. I think it's the biggest thing, guys. Like, we're running out of Bitcoin. It's that simple. We're running out of Bitcoin. At some point, there's only going to be enough for the ultra wealthy, right? The ultra wealthy. Anyway, I hate to say it, but it's true. And if you want to look at just Coinbase alone, these numbers are getting lower and lower significantly here. The largest exchange in the United States, Coinbase Pro, sitting at less than 1 million on Coinbase alone. That's a huge amount. That's roughly, just a little under half the entire supply of Bitcoin you can purchase right now. Don't worry, Sci-Fi World is coming. Of course, Moon Lambo. Yes, Sci-Fi World is here. Actually, I mean, we got robots, man. We got robots. I mean, they're still human controlled at the moment, but AI is right around the corner. I mean, I don't know about you, but I've been keeping up with Midjourney, and Midjourney is getting crazy. The fingers are going away, right? How many fingers do I have? Oh, I got 6. Not Midjourney anymore. They're doing really well. The chairs, legs on the chairs, like, I mean, all these things are really popping off and getting a lot more polished. I think next year AI is going to be almost discernible from real life. I mean, it's just how fast it's compounding. Bitcoin Treasuries.net, of course. How many Biddy do BlackRock hold? We're nearing that 400,000 mark of Bitcoin for BlackRock. Fidelity's almost at 200,000 themselves. Grayscale still holding on 220, amazingly, even though it lost 400,000. What was it? Wasn't it like 600,000 at the beginning of this entire bull run? The beginning of the year, it was an insane amount. Yeah, just near that 620, 640 at the peak, 650. Yeah, no longer Grayscale. Anywho, moving on. We also have, of course, the cryptocurrency by market cap, 1 through 10. Notably, anything changed here? XRP still sitting at number 7. Doge at number 8, Tron at number 9, Ton at number 10, Cardano sitting at number 11. Big things are happening to Cardano too. I don't know if you guys heard about the partnership that they're going to be creating a project on Bitcoin. It's going to be interesting to see how that plays out. Hollywood is so done with AI. Yeah, I would think they would have to be Moon, because if they're not, well, they have to be, because if they're not, then the screenwriters are going to be out of business, out of jobs. But I think there's honestly, what's going to happen is the screenwriters are just going to end up using it. It doesn't matter. Just have a big name attached to it. That's what's going to happen. Spielberg's going to still be making movies. It's just going to be AI doing it all in the background. Crazy stuff. Top 10, of course, assets in the world. Bitcoin still sitting at number 10. Now at a $1.4 trillion market cap. This number go up, but price didn't go up. Interesting. Now we're near the amount it should with that amount of the market cap. 1.43 currently in the market. I remember when we outpaced gold. I mean, silver. We outpaced silver at the beginning of the year. It was back in February, March. We surpassed silver. Now we've got to go back through all these guys again. But Bitcoin's still sitting number 10. Gold, of course, made an all-time high today at 2,787. It's the current all-time high at the closing. I believe it is. So yeah, that's pretty big for gold, but not big enough, right? Gold. Oh wow. So gold went up what? 0.2% today. Oh my God. What's that number really going to be compared to Bitcoin when gold's sitting at $3,000 and Bitcoin's going to be sitting at 120? What would you rather have? 140 even? Like 200,000 even next year? Who knows? We don't know, right? Oh, wow. Silver. Yeah, silver is almost at $2 trillion market cap. That's a big one. Yeah. I'd watch out for Bitcoin, because it's going to soar past everything else. We're only a matter of time. What are we, like, number 5 in all currencies in the world now? In currency specifically? I don't know. We'd have to look at that. Bitcoin Rainbow chart. Of course, this is Monocat's favorite chart. We are now out of the fire sale, still remaining in the buy zone, not even accumulation zone. We are so undervalued right now. Bitcoin, of course, should be worth, in this bull market, still cheap, is roughly around $135,000. According to the Bitcoin Rainbow chart. Of course, a logarithmic chart. That is just like the power law, man. The power law. We are still way undervalued for Bitcoin. Way undervalued. I mean, god damn it, right now we should be between 115 and 159,000 to be still cheap. It's insane. I cannot express that enough with this damn chart. It just makes me so bullish. Anyway, the election, guys, of course, Polymarket, guys, and keep fading Polygon, too. This damn thing's running on Polygon. Everyone talks about it every freaking day. Even people that aren't in crypto talk about this damn Polymarket. On Polygon, running on the Polygon blockchain. And Polygon's still sitting at 35 cents. Maybe even less than that right now. I don't know. Last time I checked it. Can't be fading these amazing Dino coins. They're coming back. Oh, no! Oh, Mondo Cat's back in the chat, and she says she, yeah, the Bitcoin Rainbow chart, of course, is her chart, and she sold all of her games to buy Bitcoin. I commend that. You know, that's what I did. That's unfortunately what I did, and I have a video coming out. Of course, Moon, I know you asked for it. I'm going to be showcasing my video game collection right before I sell it. I've got about 2 weeks before they you know, the deal's finally through. So I'm going to be making a video. It's going to be fun. It's going to be also slightly depressing because I'm parting with a large part of my life. But viva la Bitcoin, my friend. Viva la Bitcoin. You got to do it. You got to do it. Move on. Move on to bigger and better things, right? That's what this is all about. 5,000 video games gone. Gone. Send it. Send it. Just give me another Bitcoin or two. Anyway, moving on. Not at these prices, though. Oh my God, $70,000 Bitcoin? Yeah, it's heartbreaking, man. Yeah, it is, man. It is letting go stuff, but it's also just stuff, and you can buy them back again one day. Of course, with our Bitcoin. Oh my God. It's going to be nuts, guys. We're going to go over one moon again tonight. You know what? Because I'm feeling it. I got to get motivated enough because I just sold $5,000, 5,000 video games. Hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of video games. Gone. Anywho. What's going on in the headlines? Of course, the big headlines today are, for those who know, Bitcoin breaking all-time highs in Canada. It just hit over $100,000 in Canada. This is huge. This is what happened at the beginning of the year. One country gets an all new all-time high. Then another country rolls in, gets a new all-time high. And we just keep going and going and going until everyone FOMOs in and we get another big FOMO push out of the normies, right? We're waiting for retail to come in. I've been saying it all year. They're not in. We look at it every night at the end of our stream. Google Trends are down on Bitcoin. And yeah, I think that's about to end. I think we're going to full send it to the moon after the election. Or we could have a big dump as well. I mean, that's possible. Anything's possible. But in the end, we're going to be sitting at huge appreciation, you know, actual proper value for Bitcoin. Number technology is going to go up, and we're going to see that eventually in 2025. Anywho, you know what? I'm just going to get into story time. I'm going to get into story time because I've been not happy with people around me. People around me, not you guys. You guys are awesome. But people in my real life pissing me off. I'm not going to say names. You know who you are if you're watching. But yeah, like they're telling me like how to do my stream and shit. Like telling me that I'm talking all this nonsense. And I'm sure you guys have heard it too. You're trying to help people. You see your friends, your family, and you want. And we're about to go into Thanksgiving soon. We're going to be sitting around the table. They're going to ask questions. They know we're into this stuff if you've mentioned it before, and they're going to say things that I've heard this past weekend. Yeah, they're going to tell you that you're crazy. You're talking all these foolish nonsense numbers. I don't believe it. You know, you said all these numbers. You're going to this, and I'm like, yeah, we are. Just you have to have a longer term horizon. Like it's gonna be here before you know, and it's gonna be too damn late. You're gonna miss out. And like all the normies that want to buy in when we're at $75,000 Bitcoin, at $80,000 Bitcoin, but they're not gonna buy right now or 3 months ago or 12 months ago. You buy Bitcoin at the price you deserve. Everyone knows this. That's a Bitcoiner. I get it, and I want to help people, but I'm so conflicted because the people I help only end up either getting hurt or hurting me. So I'm like, I don't know. I don't think it's worth helping people anymore. I'm kind of torn on that because I originally created this channel to get out there and speak to help people, especially Gen Z, man. Gen Z needs to get in now. With little money you have, it don't matter. In crypto, in Bitcoin, it don't matter. Oh yeah, it don't matter. Mondo Cat. Oh my God. I'm abusing the chat. Sorry, guys. It can be heart-racing letting stuff go. Yeah, it's only 100K because in Canada, according to Moon Lambo, our exchange rate is so crap. True. I mean, true. Canada is a little, it's a 25% rate. Treat our opinions as normie opinions and use it as a measurement of where we are. Don't get frustrated at the normies. Or, Otaku, if I buy Bitcoin tonight, will you hold my hand? Yes. I will hold your hand, Mondo. I will hold your hand. My God. 37% exchange rate? What? Speaking of Canada, I do want to speak about that because I was thinking about moving there. But unfortunately, I did the research, and it's a 50%. Your guys' tax, your capital gains tax is a 50% rate. The hell with that! I'd rather move to the UAE, man. The UAE. If you like high taxes, then come on down to Canada. Moon Lambo. Oh, God. Seriously. I'm not about that life, so... I just wanted to rant and vent tonight because I'm just so unhappy with, and my friends, they're just kind of like jumping on each other like vultures trying to take stuff and steal stuff from each other, and it just hurts my heart, man. It hurts my heart when I see that stuff. It's not fair. It's not fair to anyone to be acting like that. I've had friends tell me too that I don't need to buy Bitcoin because I have you. You're my rich friend. You're gonna be my rich friend. I'm done. I'm done helping people. I'm just done. I'm done. But for the Bitcoins that stick around, the Bitcoiners, the crypto enthusiasts, I'm there for you. I'm here to help. I don't mind helping at all. I'm done helping people that I really intended to at first. So that's where I am. That's where I am. I just wanted to get that out there. Get that out there in the open. That's just I'm feeling some kind of way. I'm feeling some kind of way. Oh, crap. Yep, it just went up. Moon Lambo says, you're there as well, huh? Yeah, you're there as well. Oh, crap. So, Bitcoin, right? Where are we going? Well, I can say that looks like we're holding this trend really strong. Holy crap, we bounced off that right away. That's insane. Well, we'll see if it holds up by the end of the stream. But, I mean, usually by the end of our stream, we're usually lower than we were before. So, traditionally, if we were going to play that route, because it is 9 o'clock, usually the first point of volatility happens at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It doesn't matter, a.m., p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So that's what I'm looking for right now. Either a pullback or a dump or even a pump at 9 o'clock would be in the cards at this point. So that's what I'm looking at the moment. We're going to dive into some headlines to see if we spot any good news as the market either pumps or dumps on us. Let's go. Let's freaking go. I do have some stuff to share that happened tonight. Mark Yusko was on Paul Barron. If you guys like Paul Barron, he had Mark Yusko on today, and he's just flat out saying it like it is, man. We've been talking about it all year. Our target, $100,000 Bitcoin by the end of the year, $120,000 by the end of the year. It's the same stuff. Everyone has the same numbers. We are going to the moon. It's going. We're going. Chelsea says Bitcoin and Dogecoin are both pumping up. Yes. Dogecoin, I believe as soon as we get, don't say as soon as we get, but if we do get a Trump presidency and we're going to have the Department of Government Efficiencies established in the United States, Doge go to the moon. It's the only outcome. Doge go to the moon. Elon Musk is in the cabinet. It's gonna be insane where we're headed with this presidency. Anyway, let's dive into some of the stuff I got pulled up. Let's look at some headlines. Some normie stuff too. Oh no! Yeah, can you guys still hear me? I think Discord just took over my computer. I think you can still hear me. Yep, you can hear me. All right, so Mark Yusko, right? Mark Yusko is up. Let's pull that up. I thought this was really cool. I'm gonna pull a drink because I'm feeling some kind of way. Oh my god! Bear with me this week, guys. I'm gonna get back on the horse. I just gotta get through my life.
My name is Paul Barron. Welcome back into Tech Pass. I want to thank our sponsor today, and that is Coinbase.
So yeah, he covered. He had an interview with Mark Yusko today. It was freaking awesome, guys. Check him out. I love Paul Barron. I've been watching him since 2020.
If you look at that and where we are currently with the Fed, potential policy of cutting rates, do you think the Fed is going to follow through all the way into this time next year?
So I said lots to unpack here. I mean, I actually think it's a pretty bad misnomer to call it inflation. Right? Inflation is created when there's excess demand for limited goods. And Larry's point on deglobalization.
Bottles now at this point.
Yeah, that's absolutely true. If we're going to get more protectionist and we're going to have tariffs and we're going to do all these things, those will raise prices and they'll make goods harder to get, more scarce resources, prices rise. Okay, that's fine. But that's not what we're talking about here. That's not why the Fed is cutting interest rates. That's not why global liquidity is surging. this is just a race to the bottom, Paul. This is currency devaluation. It is theft, right? This idea that inflation is somehow good for us makes no sense at all, right? So what Larry's really talking about is the reason you need to own hard assets, gold, silver, platinum, diamonds, collectible art, etc., or better, Bitcoin, digital gold, is to protect you from the ravages of this thing that we call inflation. So somehow convincing the world that the Fed has your back and it's doing things to protect you and manufacturing this inflation, that's good, so you'll get a 2% wage raise, cost of living adjustment. It's all a lie. It's literally a lie. And it's a gigantic lie that's been perpetuated for centuries.
Yeah, well, I think that a lot of people are starting to come to that realization just because it's happened in such an accelerated manner, like you mentioned. Most of the time, inflation over the past 20 years has been very slow and lethargic. Now we've seen it really accelerated, and I think that's why everybody's kind of running for the door. Obviously, we've seen everything from BRICS nations developing to now gold skyrocketing, Bitcoin taking off over the last couple of days prior to this election. You look at the election currently fueling Bitcoin's volatility. Option traders now targeting around 80K. Most likely this could see considerable amounts above that, depending on which candidate wins. Kind of curious. When you look at Bitcoin right now, we'll go end of year. If you think end of year prediction for 2024, Bitcoin in a Trump administration versus in a Harris administration, how would you play that out?
I love this because
but every
what they believe is exactly what I've been talking about the whole damn year when it comes to, well, at least when Kamala got in and we started getting these numbers, right? Listen to this.
Here we do this 10 surprises, and in that I said that, contrary to popular belief, Bitcoin would have a breakout year post-halving and into this Thanksgiving period. We would likely see 6 digits. I think we'll be well into 6 digits. Is it 110, 120, 130? I don't really know. And why? What was the basis for that? Well, we had a halving event, right, which is where the block rewards get cut in half, and that happens every 4 years. Now, what's interesting about that, it's one of the most ingenious things in the code, and there's a lot of ingenious things in the hard code of Bitcoin, but it's really ingenious that every 4 years you motivate an event that causes price to rise.
Exactly.
Well, as soon as the price starts to rise, what do human beings do? We chase momentum. So the momentum followers come in, and that pushes price further, and then we get what I call the Thanksgiving effect.
Yeah,
and
it's coming.
This Thanksgiving will be the best Thanksgiving ever, because what's going to happen, I believe, this Thanksgiving is the network value today is somewhere in call it the high 50,000s. Well, that was the halving event occurs, so the network value should double. Normally, we double from the low 50s to well over 100. I think this time we go from the 50s to that 80 number that people are talking about it. But that's the fair value. The fair value is going to be somewhere in the 80,000s. But we'll go right through fair value during this whole Thanksgiving, you tell 2 friends and they tell 2 friends and so on and so forth, like the Brett commercial. And I think between kind of Thanksgiving and December, we're likely to see, and it might even run into the first part of the new year, we're likely to see the same type of parabolic move that we saw in each of the previous cycles. And to answer your question, if Trump wins, and we'll see what happens, but it looks good. He's basically said, look, I'm going to be pro-crypto. I don't think he may actually be pro-crypto. I think his kids are. But I think he's smart enough to see, there's 260 million people that own this thing around the world. If I make them happy, they'll vote for me. That works. Not all of them in the US, but I think he figured that out. So he's talked about things like a strategic Bitcoin reserve. That would be hugely beneficial for price. Harris, on the other hand, why she didn't just jump on the bandwagon? I don't know. I mean, ideologically, she didn't want to piss off the Elizabeth Warren crowd. I don't know. Huge mistake in my mind.
Yeah.
I think she
It
lost
is an odd situation,
a
that's
whole
for sure.
bunch of voters. Being a political candidate and saying I
get
don't
free
like
money.
Bitcoin alienates
I get free money.
a large voting bloc that likely is going to swing the election.
Well, I think a lot of people are looking at the Harris camp, if they were to get in, that we could see
There it is.
literally a choke point 3.0, you know, something that's
sure.
even more accelerated.
Yeah.
And that, of course, would have an impact on the crypto market, especially digital assets overall. Obviously, that also
Short-term,
accelerates the global-
Paul.
Yes,
I totally agree with you. Short term, and she claims that she would leave Gary Gensler in, who, you know, just based on data, and it's probably not a good idea for me to criticize the guy that regulates me, but based on data, probably the worst SEC chair we've had.
Yeah.
Oh, you
in a
know how
long
we all
time.
feel
There probably
about
were some
Gary.
before I was born that were worse, but really bad. On the data, just on the data. She said, you know, Ms. Warren, John Deaton should beat Elizabeth Warren, but my guess is, you know, something will happen and he won't
really hope so.
win, but
gotta
he's
get
way
her out
more
of there,
qualified
She's
as a
been in
candidate.
office since out of high
Yeah.
school.
He's a super great guy. Would, you know, if I lived in Massachusetts, I would vote for him tomorrow.
free money.
But hopefully he'll win. But he, you know, my guess is Elizabeth finds a way to get it done. But not wanting to tick
guys want
off
free money?
that base, I just think is a mistake. If Harris were to win,
Here we go.
I do believe we'd have a sell-off in BTC
Exactly
short term.
what I've been saying.
A Harris win would be wildly better
for
for
Bitcoin.
Bitcoin long term, but horrible for the rest of us. Because
Yes.
the
All
idea
crypto.
that you can print money out of thin air
Money!
forever and the value will increase is so illogical.
Yeah.
And but she's convinced them that it does work. And yet, here we are, like you said, gold at all-time high prices, real estate and stocks, quote unquote, at all-time highs. Oh, but here's the weird thing. Stocks are only at highs if we value them in toilet paper, in dollars. If we value stocks in gold, they're the same price today, Paul, as 1996.
That
You
was
said
interesting.
Some things there, I think, that are interesting in the sense of Trump win. Yes, you know.
So yeah, I just wanted to kind of recap that because I was like, my jaw dropped to the floor. Finally, someone said it. Of course, it's Mark freaking Yusko. Amazing. I love him. Guys, if you guys don't know who Mark Yusko is, he's an American investor, hedge fund manager, of course, for Morgan Creek Capital Management. He's awesome. I've been watching him for years. He's a great enthusiast for crypto as well. I know he's been pushing Ethereum a lot, but primarily Bitcoin, as most people do. Of course, care about the king crypto, Bitcoin. Let's get back to the chat. Oh my God, guys! Holy crap! Mondo, of course, saying, yeah, of course, JC bought Jasmine. JC bought Jasmine? That's insane. He said he would also buy some because apparently I have good ideas. Interesting. Well, I appreciate that, I guess. Bitcoin Japan, of course, being down a bit recently. We can kind of cover that quickly, but I don't want to spend too much time on it. Because today, of course, Bitcoin is night to shine. Looks like it's coming down a little bit. Will it retest that line and bounce off? I don't know. I feel like we've had a little too high of a pump. Who would not want to be taking some profits in here? Do you want to hold that long? Again, if almost trading this asset, it would be $1 million right now. But of course, we're trading this asset. That's what it is. Until we run out of coins to trade. Anywho, Jasmine, right? Quick little thing to Jasmine. Jasmine, of course, sitting at a 1.89 pennies, right? 1.89 pennies. If you guys are not familiar with Jasmine, of course, it is a data democracy play out of Japan. It's called, of course, dubbed the Bitcoin Japan. It's one of my favorite projects. I've made so much money on this damn token already. I love it. I'm holding a ton of it, an S-ton of it, into the next bull run. So I personally believe next year we're going to get somewhere even by the end of this year, if we have a really big altcoin rally, 10 or 15% Jasmine is not off the table. It's still what I'm holding on to. So people are crazy and think it's going to go on even higher. Who knows? That's the great thing about crypto. You just never freaking know. And it really depends, I believe, on the election, who wins, and everything else is happening. But to me, 5, 10, 15 cents is on the table by the end of this year. Next year, who the hell knows? Half a dollar maybe, who knows? Anywho, I just don't think it'll hit $1 next bull run, but I'll be surprised in the like. Anyway, so that's my big update on Jasmine. Of course, it's had a big pullback since it hit its 3-cent target. What was that, back in July? Fell down from there. It's been consolidating with the rest of the market. Anywho, so that I just wanted to shout out because I love damn Jasmine. Every time I can talk about Jasmine, I will go to the moon and talk about Jasmine and pump my own bag, of course. I'm a shield for my own stuff. I love it. Anywho, so yeah, I wanted to share that. Also today, another influencer I've been watching since COVID, Kevin. Guys, you guys familiar with Kevin? You guys are in the stonks.
DJT.
Meet freaking
DJT
Kevin.
is just absolutely on.
Look at his headline. Bitcoin 125,000
Trump. Absolutely insane. 21.5%. Yes.
Is pumping, right? So I don't want to watch this whole damn video. We just watched Mark Yosko. I like him better, but Mike, Kevin was of course shilling Bitcoin today, which I thought was great because I remember a few years ago he was on the fence, and now it seems like he is a Bitcoin. At least enthusiast at the moment. I don't know if he's a maxi, but yeah, he's definitely holding some amount of Bitcoin. So I just wanted to shout out to Kevin. All right. What else we got going on? Any other headlines we can dive into tonight? Like I mentioned, Bitcoin, of course, in Canada is making all-time highs. And, of course, my play on that is everyone's going to FOMO in when every other country on the damn map is going to be hitting all-time highs. Solana price hits 3-month high. Yes, we got really close to 185, I believe. Bitcoin miners cut costs, embrace AI. Post-halving coin shares, meh. Anything else really interesting? Ripple co-founder Harris will have, not Kamala Harris, will have completely a different approach to crypto. IDK. Brazil's crypto imports surged 40% in September. That's bullish. Nothing really worth reading. Let's just dive into the normies. That's what I want to do. I want to look and see, are the normies Googling Bitcoin? Let's just start with that. Not really. Doesn't look like it. Let's refresh this. Go into the 7-day chart and see. Are the normies Googling Bitcoin? Looks like today they did. Look at that. Oh my God, guys, look at that. We peaked at 6 o'clock in the morning when Bitcoin went from, what was it, 69 to 70, 71K at that point, 9 o'clock, 6 a.m. Yeah, that's when we had the first big breakout. It was late last night. I was talking with Mondo Cat at like 10 p.m. and we went from 70 to 71. It was nuts. It was crazy. Then we tested 72, came back down, and then of course we broke out in the AM and into the late afternoon here in the United States, New York time. So this is good. This is good to see, right? Scroll up there so you guys can see it. It's good to see that Bitcoin, of course, is getting the Google Trends moving because we haven't seen this action since February in the Google Trends. And of course, we got Google Trends top 10, top 20 searches on Google. Usually they're normie stuff, right? Like sports and Kamala Harris' speech today. What that happened a few hours ago. Sports. The normies love their sports. Freddie Johnson, Mavericks, Timberwolves, sports. See, it's all sports. Channing Tatum, strange. AMD stock, interesting. Bitcoin price, look at that. We are on the map, back in the game. We are, this is the first, not the key indicator, but the first inkling of the normies Googling Bitcoin. Guys, this is huge. We haven't seen Bitcoin in the top 20 the whole damn year. Twice. Next year is going to be insane. And like Mark Yusko said, this November, you're going to be sitting around a table with a whole bunch of friends and family. They're going to ask you questions about that little orange thing that you keep talking about. And they think you're freaking insane. And you're going to look freaking insane when you're driving that Lambo to dinner next year. Anyway, so that's what's going on. I'm happy to see that we finally made it. And we're making some progress. You only had to do is wait. All you gotta do is wait, right? Let's look at some When Moon. I want to, of course. We'll dive into some normie stuff on Bitcoin Twitter as well. See what's going on there, and anything popping off, anything fun. I'm sure some memes are happening. Look at this. Seatbelts are ready. Mars soon. Yes. Elon Musk will take us to Mars, and Bitcoin will be its currency. As Doge as well. You can't hold out Doge from Mars. I don't know. I don't speak that language, unfortunately. Bitcoin breaks out of 7-month descending broadening wedge. Any more memes? You're staying in check. You're trying to work whatever. I can tell you that I was memeing tonight or this afternoon when I was in the bathroom at work, and I'm just like, yeah, my coworkers are going to be pretty mad at me when I'm not working here anymore. I want to be on some boat somewhere, sitting in Japan, just reading a manga on the street corner. Your money is fake. Your food and water are being poisoned. All of these wars are based on lies, and your country is run by a bunch of pedophiles, and you're too distracted by the bullshit to do anything about it. And you're just hoping on freedom. Freedom coin! Bitcoin. Orange coin equals freedom. US ETF, Sleep Stack, and Bitcoin. Of course, we had the huge major inflows this week. It was insane. And don't you forget that, this is Bitcoin. All right. That's enough of this. Let's dive into When Moon. Oh, yeah, 70 Bitcoiners showing up to work tomorrow.
You're late to work. Who gives a fuck?
Exactly.
It's your life, bitch.
Oh, I love it. This is what I'm talking about, man. You don't need to go to work no more. Not when you got Bitcoin. Why? Because we're going to talk about When freaking Moon. That's why we're going to talk about When Moon. How much Bitcoin do you need to retire? Right? How big does your stack need to be to retire right now? Well, the annual Bitcoin appreciation rate is, on average, about 45% year over year. Right, that's the average of Bitcoin's appreciation rate. You can, of course, guys, if you guys are new to this segment, of course, this is When Moon, brought to you by observablehq.com. You can basically plan your entire retirement on your little orange coins, and just retire off Bitcoin. And all you have to do is just go to this website here, or type in When Moon on Google, and you can put in your preferences here to forecast your own personal moon date. You just put in the amount of Bitcoin you have here and how much you desire to retire on, right? If you wanted to say, I could live off of $55,000 a year, who knows? Maybe you can, maybe you can't. And then, of course, you want to put in the average depreciation of your purchasing power, or inflation, is 12.2%. I would just leave that field alone. And then, of course, the average appreciation of Bitcoin year over year has been 45 roughly. According to Van Eck, they're predicting that it is currently going to be 16.6% if Bitcoin gets to $3 million by 2050, which I think is very bearish. To be honest, it's not even a base case, even for Cathie Wood. 3 million sitting at like 2030, 2026, somewhere in that range. Not 2050. That's, what was it? We covered Fidelity. Fidelity predicts a 50 billion? $1 billion Bitcoin by 2050, probably 2045 even. Like, come on, be real here. So I think Van Eck might be doing a disservice to the public. Anyway, if your annual appreciation rate of Bitcoin is 45%, and you plan to retire on 55K if you can where you live, your personal moon date is 2028 on one biddy. Just one biddy, you can retire by 2028, and literally just keep taking out money. And it'll appreciate as time goes on, because that's what the little orange coin does. It doesn't stop appreciating because it's the only damn money we have that's finite. You can't print Bitcoin to oblivion. We can only have 21 million, and we know that we don't really know, somewhere between 4 and 6 million lost to the world on old hard drives, flash drives, even the like. So that's what you can do on Observable HQ. You can literally put in any amount you want. You can even play around with this and say, I think it's going to go up 100% every year, which, if you believe that, you believe it. I'm putting in the averages, right? What I know. Of course, from Mikey Saylor. You can even mess around with this and say, you know what, I've got, 6 Bitcoin or 10 Bitcoin or whatever your stack is, even half a Bitcoin, right? You can put a half a Bitcoin there and say, I want to live off of $40,000 a year because I think I can. maybe. You have half a Bitcoin. It's going to appreciate 45%. If it does, you are going to retire in 2030. 2030 with half a stack of Bitcoin right now is, what is that, 32,000? Okay, think about the smaller numbers for the normies out there that just found out about it yesterday and say you can get 1% of a Bitcoin. Guys, 1% of a Bitcoin is 0.01. Of course, 1% of a Bitcoin right now is going for about $700. $700, guys. $720, $730 bones, right? And of course, we're looking at the same exact appreciation rate. Say you even want to retire on $100,000 a year off of 1% of a Bitcoin. Your personal moon date is 2050. I don't know how old you are. $700 right now if you can retire on just $700 right now. Set it and forget it. By 2050, that's what, 30 years from now? Roughly 25 years from now. Not even, 24 years from now. You'll be in your retirement age. You can retire off $70 or $700. It's absolutely ludicrous. Please have some fun with this. I bring it to you because it's fun to pretend, right? It's fun to pretend or plan. It's fun to plan or pretend. So yeah, it also will give you a chart as well as your stack and how much it'll be worth at this particular moon date. With 1% of a Bitcoin being worth $700 currently, will be worth about $10 million. $10 million by 2050, 2049. That's the moon date for this particular scenario. I'd also tell you how much it will depreciate over time too. This crazy algorithm brought to you by a guy named Jimbo, who you can also donate to right here. Sats you can donate to his wallet. All right, so enough about When Moon. I love it. I hope you guys love it too. I love playing around with this. It's fun, and I like to, I like to plan ahead. As you and I are also planning ahead for my favorite segment, our dystopian future. Guys, welcome to the Control Center. Yes, it's coming. It's coming.
What are you
guys
stupid?
ready? Are you guys ready?
Stupid?
Don't be stupid. The robots are coming. They're here. They're going to take our jobs. If you guys are literally anything now at this point, guys. Like a telemarketer, a lawyer, an accountant, a factory worker, a fast food worker, a secretary. It don't matter. We're all going to be replaced by robots. Guys, you saw Optimus. You know what's coming. They're going to take our jobs. Please take care of all your friends and family. Warn them, because it'll be you next. And not even, of course, I like to end this, of course, with it won't even just be you in your job. It'll be your friends, your family, and your loved ones and their spouses replaced by robots and the like. They'll be able to do things in the bedroom. Call me baby again, my brother. Like whatever you're into, the kinky robot's going to do it better than your loved ones. So don't forget about that as well in our dystopian future segment. All right. Now we'll get back into the charts. Oh, the charts. What's going on with Bitcoin? So, what's going on with Bitcoin tonight? Still sitting at a 72.2. Look at that. We're still holding on to 72, guys. That's good. That's bullish, right? We're still holding on. By the end of the stream, if we haven't sold off, that's pretty good. Usually, when we get closer to that 9 o'clock time frame here in the United States Eastern Standard Time, New York time, we like to push back and sell off as we normally do at the night if we've had a big pump prior to that. So I'm looking at big things. I'm looking at big things tonight. As long as we can hold the 72.2 range at the moment. And this is, of course, the hour chart. Let's get into the 15-minute. Looks like we're trying to pull off a green candle here. Of course, yellow on our stream because we are bullish. Yeah! Let's bring out these damn bears and knock them down. Out this bears out of here, man. I'm sick of them. Jesus. Get out of my life. Damn bears. But yeah, it looks like we're bouncing right into that line. Can we hold? Can we? I don't know, man. I don't know where we're going. But I say if we can't hold this right now, I can tell you where we will go. It's pretty clear where we will go. We're going to probably retest 71.8 right down to that line as we've looked. We basically can backtrack that to not the greatest amount of support. But, yeah, this morning, 10:30 a.m. Yo, anyone know what I can use to get a video of what? Someone just pulled their chat, or maybe Google did. YouTube, I'm sorry. Google. Yeah, it looks like we had a chat removed there. I'm not sure. It must have been spam. But anyway, that's what I see for the big Bitcoin tonight. I don't even know if I want to draw a chart, but we can look at it. We can look at it. That's what we did back here. We did pretty well last time we did our bull, bear, and base case scenario on Thursday, I believe it was, last week. Let's clean that up and go into, of course, our key time frames. I like to cover every single night. The big thing, the big three, the big four. All you need to know is 3 numbers, guys, and you'll know all of the key time frames where all the volatility is in our market. Pretty easy to remember. If you're, of course, in Eastern Standard Time, it's even easier. All you need to know is 3 numbers. It's 9, 12, and 3. That's it. That's all you know is 3 damn numbers, and you'll know an idea of when the markets are going to pop off. It's just that simple. There are some, of course, there's never... It's never perfect. There are black swan events that could occur at any time. We could get missiles. We love missiles. Oh, no, we don't. We don't love missiles. Oh, wow, we're swinging on in. What the heck? Bitcoin Chen flying in at a random time frame. Yeah, but we do get random black swan events, of course. And, it's just unpredictable in our market because we are 24/7. We're the only market that's 24/7. Anywho, so... with that being said, we're waiting on the first indicator on the evening, and it's going to be 9 p.m. That's going to happen here. We're going to look at, of course, the next one. It's going to be a midnight here in the United States. 12 o'clock in the foreign markets. People are eating their lunch. A lot of huge volatility there. And then, of course, we're looking at 3 a.m., which will be the market close roughly for the foreign market. Same thing in the United States. Same exact setup, guys. It's the same thing worldwide. Just look at those 3 numbers. You know when things are going to be popping. So here, in the next 10 minutes or less, we could see a huge breakout. Possibly. If this momentum continues on this current trend line. We haven't dissuaded away from this trend since this morning. It's gone on forever. I thought it was going to stop at 12 o'clock. It just kept going. We hit almost near an all-time high of $200 short of a new all-time high. It was that close. That close. And like I said, other countries already hit it. So that's what we're waiting for tonight. Are we going to make that breakout into a new all-time high? Is Japan going to pump our bags? Is Germany going to pump our bags? Japan right now is, I think they're 10 o'clock in the morning. So they've already opened up. They're already doing their thing. So if we can't hold there, yeah, we're going to come down and retest this. That doesn't mean it's the end of the world. We can draw another trend line to trace. If we go down the candle wicks, it's going to be probably closer to a 71.1, 71.2. So either 70, basically 72, we're going to fall down to, or 71 at the worst case scenario. Beyond that, we're going to be falling down even further, retesting 70K, then 69K, which again, I say this every time we touch 69K, it is a PTSD moment. For me, every time I see this damn number, I think back to 2021. It's the end of the bull cycle of 2021. That was our previous all-time high. There's a lot of memories there. So keeping that in mind as well. I'm making a mess of this damn chart. But if we keep going, guys, we're gonna jump right over Bitcoin Sean's head. We're gonna go to the moon and just go right into 70, 80K into the weekend, which is possible. I mean, there's nothing stopping us. We have nothing to backtest after 74,000, right? Nothing. Go back to the daily chart. Go back to the weekly chart. And you can see it. There's nothing here but a giant cup and handle pattern. We've been waiting for this to break out. And here's the leg that we marked last time, right? I said last time, even if we go straight all the way into the end of the year, we're looking at a leg up as high as $110,000 by New Year's. That's if we had a breakout by then. It's like we're going into full banana zone, full crazy, full chaos. And we're just waiting. We're just waiting for that moment. So with that being said, I'm not even going to guess tonight, guys. Like, anything is possible, right? Anything is possible. If you want to keep that same leg that we had, and we want to squeeze out and play this entire thing out until the end. I mean, we're looking, of course, over the end of the year. I don't think it's going to be that long because we already had a breakout. We've already broken out of the downward trend we've been waiting to break out of since February, March, right? We created that trend line back in February, March. We've been watching it all damn year. It's been exhausting, to say the least. So once we broke out of that over the weekend, it was over. Like, the gloves are off. we're done. What are we waiting for? We got 8 more days and the election's going to be over. No more indecision. No more, like, it's going to be complete clarity other than Gary. Whether he's in or out, it don't matter. We're going to have someone else to demonize next year. But this is going to be happening soon. We have approximately a week to 2 months and moon, guys, moon. So just wait, and then once Bitcoin moons and falls, right? Once we have a big pull, say we get this breakout, right? Say we get this breakout, and even if it takes by the end of the year, I don't even care, man. Say we have a smaller breakout, go to this line here, which will take us to 83. That's the global trend line. I created this line actually back in 2021. I mapped this damn line, and it's been holding true. This is just the global macro trend line. Even if we touch that line, this is basically the power law model. I just drew it all up back before I knew anything about this market. Back in the early days, I drew all this up, and you can see the appreciation rate originally from the halvings. We originally had about 5,000%. Then we had a little bit of a 250% move, of course, from the bottom to the highs and the peaks. So if we have a similar bull run, it's going to be closer to that. I don't think it's going to be, I think we're going to get higher than 125,000, but that could ultimately be where everyone's looking at, right? If we just continue the same macro trend. But, anywho, so by the end of the year, we're going to see some serious shit. It's just that simple. It's just that simple. I don't know why everyone's beating me down over it in my personal life, but it is what it is. It is what it is. Moon Label's heading out for the night. You're heading home. I've been sitting in Starbucks for about 4 hours. Have a good night, my friend. Thanks for coming out. And again, congrats to the new all-time high in Canada, my friend. C'est la vie. Have a good night. Peace. Oh, my God. But yeah, we are waiting. We are waiting. I want to break out tonight so bad, guys. Will we get it? We are 4 minutes away from a 9 o'clock open for the rest of the foreign markets. Will we get it? Looks like we're already starting to buy up that wick at 72. 72 strong. I wouldn't say strong. It's kind of holding up moderately. It's kind of it's moving. It's moving. This is the 15-minute chart. We can get into the 1-minute chart if you guys want to look at the micro. I don't have the 1 second chart, but we can get stupid up in here. It looks like it did pull back a little bit underneath our big trend line, but that's fine. You don't have to be exact, but everyone's looking at the same charts. Everyone's looking at the same thing. So give or take, that's kind of where we're at. Even if you take the wick down here at the early morning, it's still the same. Still holding on to the same line. So will we hold in the next 10 minutes? Will we break out? Will we test new all-time highs? Possibly. Oh my God. We are almost there. We're almost at the first daily open for the world. 2024. They always do everything backwards, right? 2024. Is it October 2024? No, it's 2024 October 30th. Oh my God, tomorrow's the 30th. Man, that's insane. It's insane. Any minute now, guys. Are we gonna get that? We can check the heat map as well. Heat map rolling over. Will we get it? Looks like the Bears are coming out full force now. Damn it! The Bears! Damn it! They may not let us have our glory moment tonight. Setting up shop at 72.3. But there's really nothing after that. There's all these little... Who the hell wants to sell at 73,000 when you have a very damn good idea what we're headed to next? Yeah, these are just all short-term gains. Not about that life. I mean it for the long haul. All right. Let's go. Can we do it? Come on. Damn it. It's all but bought up. I mean, we're gonna get, this is the 1 minute chart, the 3 minute chart. These wicks are getting, no one knows where we're going, man. They're getting bought up quick now. That's the 3 minute chart, the 5 minute chart's looking green. Of course, yellow on my stream. Will we print another candle? Oof. The 15-minute doesn't look good anymore. The higher time frames are looking red. 1 hour. Yep. But the short time frames are looking pretty okay. Looking okay. They haven't totally. It's tight. Yeah. I wouldn't be trading this, but I mean, people are getting wrecked. We're at the end of the month. We've already went through the last, expiry days. I mean, we're what? 2 days left? 1 day left? Technically 2 days left here in the United States for the month. That's it. And we're done with this month. Going into November, it's going to be a brand new world. And we're certainly going to print a green October after this. I mean, guys, this is crazy where we are now. Like, we're sitting at all-time highs. We haven't seen these levels since, July for a moment, and mostly back in February, March. Like, it's crazy where we are right now. Let's look back at the 4 hour real quick while we're waiting for Bitcoin to retest 72. Yeah, I mean, look at this. Look at where we are right now. We haven't tested these levels since back here, briefly at the beginning of this bull run. That's nuts. That's crazy. Just barely hit 72 back in May, and then July. Just like a couple days. That's it. We've only touched these levels. That's the 4 hour, the daily candles. Let's see in the daily candles how many times we touched this. Like 4 days out of the year. What was it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then of course we've got a few days now. 6, 7. About 7 days out of the entire year we've been around this level. That's insane. 70K. Yeah, man, I can't wait. I can't wait for this entire. We need to just print another digit and get over it. we are owed 100K. We are owed it. We've been waiting long enough. But will we get it? Will we get it? I don't know. But the people selling off right now, man. I don't know, man. Are you stupid?
Are you stupid? What are
I
you,
wouldn't be doing
stupid?
it. Oscar's not working tonight. No. Why is Oscar not working?
What are you, stupid?
Oh, she might be underneath everything. Dang it. Yep,
What are
there
you,
she is.
stupid?
Yeah. We're starting to print a red candle on the daily. Oof. Look at the daily. The day just started over there, but oof. 4 hour chart, 1 hour chart, 30-minute. I think we're looking red on all time frames now. It's probably not a good sign, but we're still retesting these levels. We're not totally breaking down yet. We can also check a parallel channel too if we wanted to create a new one. We don't have that much stuff to backtest, of course. Like, realistically, you want to look at least a 2-week run before you make an evaluation whether or not this is going to be a breakout or not. Obviously, we've already broken out of it. We've already broken out of the major trend. But if we wanted to make a quick little parallel. Oh, man, it's been a while since we drew a parallel. Oh, where the hell is it? Oh, God. One of these things. Dude, I think it's probably been like 5 months since we did a parallel pattern. Where the hell is it? I don't remember. I thought it was just in the lines. Oh, there it is, parallel channel. So, yeah, we can take a look at that. What a mess. That's huge. Huge. I've had a little bit to drink tonight, guys. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. All right. So yeah, I mean, we're still not quite. We're not quite breaking out yet. But we did touch it a little bit. A little bit earlier. We're still in the middle, technically, on the daily pattern, the daily trend. That's not bad. Even with that pullback onto the line, that's really good. That's actually pretty good. If we wanted to get super picky about this channel, we could be like, okay, we haven't even touched the bottom yet. We can say, okay, this parallel's just holding the trend line. We did actually break out a little bit earlier. So that's what I see there. That's actually pretty cool. That's actually looking pretty good now that you look at it like that. Look at it like that. Let's clean this up a little bit. And of course, these are our key time frames for the evening. I might just predict something for fun. After seeing this now, I'm getting a little more bullish. Although the last few nights, of course, we were not bullish enough, and the ones before that, we were too bullish. So, but I still think we came pretty damn close to our nightly predictions on the channel for fun. I am not trading any of this, guys. Just to let you know, I don't. I'm strictly an investor. Maybe when I lose my job, I might trade. But I do have some more story time. If you guys want to hear some more story time while we're waiting for Bitcoin to make up its mind, I am recently about to be unemployed. I'm selling my video game collection of about 5,000 video games. I have pretty much every single major title you can think of. Of course, my Mario, behind me. I'm keeping that though. I'm not selling that. But yeah, selling that for some coin. Literally, gonna just roll it into Bitcoin. Sell my house, sell all my stuff. I'm kind of done with where I live currently. You know, New York will eat you up and spit you out, especially if you're working at McDonald's and Wendy's. Like, people just don't give two F's, man. They don't give two F's. They just want to, you know, treat you like what you are. And they don't know that you've been sitting on a ton of Bitcoin. You're just sitting there at the fryer. You know, Trump made us feel a little better about ourselves, right? He went from talking at Bitcoin in Tennessee this year to we're going to back the dollar with Bitcoin. And then, now he's working at McDonald's. He kind of, it's probably just all, it's all just a coincidence. But he was working at my job, man. That guy's awesome. Not a huge fan of Donald Trump, but oh my God, he worked at McDonald's, guys. he's a Bitcoiner, even if he's not really. He is in spirit, right? He's orange, man, orange coin. But yeah, looks like we're currently still waiting on Bitcoiners to decide, and no coiners to decide if they want some, and institutions to decide if they want to back their companies with more Bitcoin. I don't know if you guys saw Meta Planet, of course, out of Japan, picking up more Bitcoin. That happened today as well. Looks like Pock says emoji fin on Solana is pumping. Of course, that's probably another meme coin, or S coin out of Solana. Although I love Solana, I do. But you know, the entire damn ecosystem is just running on meme coins right now, man. That's all of the volatility is just pumping with memes. You know, it's great. It's a great place to get started, right? I encourage everyone to get into crypto in some fashion. Learn, do as much education as you can. Teach yourself, do research, figure it out. And if you have any questions, I am happy to help you. Happy to help you. Focus is back at home. Focused, I'm glad you are back home. I'm a little bit more tipsy since you got home. It's kind of getting to me now. I had a few drinks. But we're waiting on this breakout or dump. We're going to either pump or dump tonight. And we're waiting patiently. Oh, ever so patiently. God. Sitting at 72K, retesting 72K. Will we hold at the most pivotal moment? Sitting at 9:08 Eastern Standard Time. I'm still a little sick too, guys. Got the sniffles. Still trying to chase this vid, man. I got the you know, the China stuff probably. I just won't tell anyone at work because I want to work. But I will not be working much longer. Looks like we are. Are we bouncing yet? Let's check heat map real quick. See what's going on. Yeah, looks like we're fighting the bears back. We're trying to put up that fight. Order's kind of still holding on at 72.2, getting kind of exhausted a little bit on the bears. The bulls also too are running out of steam. We're kind of at a stalemate at the moment. Will we break through? Will we push through? I can tell you there's a lot more buy orders around 71, 70K. So we're kind of waiting to see if that falls down. Looks like it's kind of breaking down a little bit. 71.7 will be our next target. There's 72. Still holding on 72. We almost got through it. Are we going to dump or pump? Make up your mind, guys. Get off the pot. Come on. Yep. We're falling a little bit. We're falling. Will she hold? There's really nothing here. We've already passed our our kind of midway, which was 72.90. Can we go back up a little bit? Just a little higher. Hold that for just another 15 minutes. Let's see what the 15-minute looks like at the moment. Looking red. Looking like we came down the last hour, pretty much, on the 15-minute chart. Not even getting eaten up at this point. A little bit, that wick. Yeah, I mean, what else? Anything else we can just kind of discern from this? I kind of see, like maybe that's a drunken head and shoulders pattern. I mean, it's missing. We don't really have any information. It's just pumped so hard today. There really is no pattern to really take away. Although we are breaking at the middle point of our parallel channel. That's good. That's still good. Still holding. We haven't broken out and invalidated this yet. So, we broke out. We broke out a little bit, but that doesn't count. Where we are now. Oh, come on. Still holding 72. Still holding 72. So on the smaller time frames, are we at least creating a pendant? Like, are we doing anything bullish at the moment? I don't think so. I don't think we're doing anything bullish at the moment. We're creating a downward trend at the moment. A bear pendant. A bear flag, if you will. So, and it's already broken and invalidated that as well. Alts are dumping. You know what? I've been waiting. You know what? Since Bitcoin, if Bitcoin pulls back, previous cycles, guys. Previously, when Bitcoin would pull back, we would get a surge in altcoin pumps. Like it would just move when Bitcoin. Every time Bitcoin pulled back, it would literally go down like a shelf. We'd hold. Say the next level would be like, we go back to 79K or 69K or something, right? 68K or whatever. We'd fall back down. How can I draw stuff? There we go. We'd fall back down here, right? And then all of a sudden, boom, all of our other altcoins are pumping. All of a sudden, Jasmy's at 2 cents again, and Ethereum's at 2,700, and Solana is at 200, or maybe 180. Like we'd see some sort of rally once Bitcoin would cool off. We don't get that anymore. We don't. We just don't. I've been saying that all year. It's been a really weird cycle. But in all fairness, that kind of rally, it happened after the year after the halving. Like, we still haven't gotten there yet. Like, you know, in all truth, like, this is still the very beginning, the tip of the iceberg. I know I say it all the time, but it is. Like, we still haven't gotten to the point where we were last year around 2020. When Bitcoin went from $3,000 to what was it, 30 grand, right? Like, we didn't get that big, huge banana yet. Like, we're waiting for that banana. Mondo Cat says they're going to eat and come home. Are you going to eat that banana? Are you going to eat that banana? So we can get into that banana zone and do that Nike swoosh up. That's what we're all waiting for. We're waiting for that. We're waiting for this. Get on that runway and just get that rocket ship all the way to the damn moon. Get that damn rocket ship. And we're gonna go to the moon. We're going to the moon. And we'll send that rocket ship. Hopefully it doesn't look like anything crude when I go back to the 15 minute. Okay, no. We flew way over her head. Okay, that's good. Oh, God. But yeah, it looks like, of course, we're still on top of Bitcoin Chan's head. So that's pretty bullish. I mean, we're still looking pretty bullish. Everyone's freaking out because we're not at 80K yet. We're not at 100K yet, man. You gotta be patient. Do you really want to, miss out on the next 2, 3, 5 weeks of any time you could purchase Bitcoin under $100,000? You guys know that right now, 1% of a Bitcoin is $720. Not even. No, it's $700 and what? $750? Not even. $700.50 or something like that. I don't know. $705. Whatever the hell it is. It's cheap, right? It's still cheap. 1% of Bitcoin is still cheap. When it's $100,000, that 1% of a Bitcoin is going to be $1,000. You want to pay $1,000 for 1% of a Bitcoin? Like, I don't understand why people have been complaining all year. Like, you've had plenty of time. Plenty of time. I've been telling my friends back and forth. Oh, dude. One of my friends says, I haven't buying any Bitcoin. No, I'm not buying any Bitcoin because I need to buy all the stuff I need. Like, I need to buy all the stuff I need. What stuff do you need? I need to buy all the things for when I can't buy anything because of inflation. I will already have it. What kind of excuse is that? What kind of freaking excuse is that? Like, you could buy, like I don't need, I love this guitar. I've had it forever, but I don't need it. I could sell it if I wanted to for, $500,000, whatever it's going. I could buy another 1% of a Bitcoin. Like, right? Like, that's where my head's at right now. I'm like, I'm over it, man. I don't need a house. I don't need a car. I'm screwed. I'm done with it. I'm done with everything. Just gonna, gonna have Mikey Sailor it, and I'm just gonna throw it all into Bitcoin. Just sell the chairs, sell the furniture. We don't need a vending machine. Why do we have we don't need the sodas in the vending, but sell all of it, sell everything. We just need a building and a name and a Bitcoin. Yeah, that's all we need. That's all we need. The minimalist mindset. Yeah, dude, focus. I'm telling you, man, I gotta have you. I gotta have you on the stream at least one night. I want to have you on, and we gotta talk. We gotta talk shop because, yeah, you and I have a lot of the similar tastes and ideas of where we're headed and what we're doing. Like, I'm looking at countries still. I'm looking at places to live, even here in America. Pennsylvania, right? It's my neighbor here in New York. Pennsylvania just had the Bitcoin bill last week, right? They're going to allow merchants to sell, buy, trade for Bitcoin, right? For Bitcoin. It's a bill now. It's already passed in Pennsylvania. It's also for crypto custody and Bitcoin. Your rights as a citizen to hold Bitcoin in their state. I'm telling you, I'm leaning more towards living in Pennsylvania right now. Although I'd rather just rent somewhere cheap, store some of my favorite stuff like my Mario, and just go out and enjoy the world. Like, we're going to have fat stack. Like I just showed you Wen Moon. If you have enough Bitcoin, you literally can retire right freaking now. I don't know how many Bitcoin you have, but right now, I mean, technically, you probably would have to have at least 3 Bitcoin. I would say to comfortably just say, F it, I'm done, no more work for me, out of here. And yeah, I mean, if you have enough crypto, you can roll that into Bitcoin later. There's plenty of options. It's a little more risky if you're not a maximalist, but you know what? We're here to make money, right? We're here to make money, and of course, the best money to hold, in my opinion, is Bitcoin. So that's what I'm going to be doing with all my crypto at the end of this cycle, is roll most of it into Bitcoin, to be honest. Roll most of it, and I'm going to buy some toys on the side. I'm going to do some fun shit, right? We're going to go to Japan, and, we're going to do all the things. Check out. Oh my god, we got more S coins. Man, come on. The 00 token? Is that like 007? 007. I love James Bond, man. I love James Bond. I actually have I could probably show it on the arcade cam. I didn't even turn the arcade on tonight. Arcade's dead right now. But yeah, I got freaking James Bond here in the arcade. In the crypto arcade. Yeah, just hanging out with my buddy Pierce Brosnan. Hashtag my favorite Bond. Roger Moore is cool too. I like Roger. Of course, Sean Connery is the best, probably the best out of all of them. But Pierce Brosnan was just a charmer. Oh god. Yeah, but that's what's going on, guys. Bitcoin still sitting at 72. Should I stay up all night and stream? I don't know. Are we gonna get higher tonight? I don't know. But I love hanging out with you, Focus. You're freaking awesome. Mondo Cat, too. You guys are great. Mondo Cat, I hope that you pick up more. I really do. You and your fiance. I believe you could have a beautiful honeymoon on some Bitcoin one day. Maybe not in Canada. I just got to pay 50% capital gains. I'm not about that life, man. I'm sorry. I love your country, but that's criminal. That is criminal. That's criminal. So, recap on Bitcoin right now. What's going on? We're still sitting at 72K. We're sitting there. We might go sideways for a little bit. We're actually kind of sitting in this moment. We might actually break into this, or break up or down at about 10:45 is what it's looking like on the pendant, right? If we continue to stay tight in this channel, and the bears and bulls want to fight it out all freaking night. I mean, they can do that. That's up to them. Of course, if Bitcoin wasn't traded constantly, we'd be at 1 million already, but we're not there. So this is the crap we got to deal with. Until people figure out what freedom money really is, we gotta deal with it. So that's what I see happening with Bitcoin tonight. Some sideways action till at least 10:45, 11 o'clock. It could happen a little early. Could happen a little later. The odds are that we're gonna continue this trend into the election. Maybe dump right before it. Buy the rumor, sell the news event kind of thing. That's possible. We'll see how that develops in the next coming days. I will, again, be on and off as much as I can. I've got some friends visiting right now. Of course, Mondo Cat's visiting with me tonight. She's actually coming from out of town, out from yours truly, Canada. Been friends with her for a long time. And she has a great fiance. And I hope they do the best in their respected country. So I hope you guys have a great night. I will be back as much as I can, just dealing with all the BS in my life. I got to get done with this. Sell off as much as I can. Sell the house. Sell all the things. I've been just trying to organize everything as much as I can. And I love this damn stream. I'm going to continue to do it as much as I humanly can possibly do. And yeah, we're just waiting. We're just waiting. That's all we're doing. We're waiting for the inevitable 100K breakout whenever that happens. 80K right around the corner. And anytime we come down, guys, it's a blessing. Guys, even if we go back into the fire sale, we'd have to go down quite a bit to get back to the fire sale. 65, I guess, 66. But it would be great to go back down to the fire sale again. That'd be fun, right? And get some more Bitcoin at the fire sale rate. I just don't see it happening. I don't. But I'll burn more bennies. Screw it. I got a few more. I got, like 3 more bennies to burn. Really all I got left. Might be one I threw around. There's so many bennies. You gotta get burned. Anywho, have a great night, guys. I appreciate you. Yeah. Good luck dealing with all my stuff. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Focused. And please, if you can, reach out to me when you're ready. I don't know you're quite ready. You told me, but whenever you're ready, we got to do something. It'd be fun. I think it'd be hilarious, just to kind of get out there. Yeah, soon. All right. Well, have a good one, man. Take it easy, guys. Don't do anything stupid, right? Don't do anything stupid. Bitcoin's going to the moon. We're going to see new all-time highs soon. And you don't want to sell your bag right before the bull run. You don't want to don't be that guy, guys. Don't be that. The liquidity for these damn institutions. Don't give them your hard-earned money and time. I'll see you guys later. Doctor signing out. Peace.
According to the Wall Street Journal, the agency informed the NASDAQ and the CBOE that BlackRock and Fidelity's proposals are insufficient.
We can make the dollar the most attractive currency by continuing to have the rule of law.
You always print money to do that.
I suppose it would diminish our status as the reserve currency.
Just shut up. There's no expectation of privacy above me in the sky.
So Bitcoin is the solution because you can buy Bitcoin right.
Oh, yeah. Have a drink. Enjoy yourself, guys. Diamond hands this shit. What are we doing? Later.
Bet.